This is the things I do for y'all.
I'm just a man. You're just a man.
What's going on, folks, and welcome here to Sydney, folks, in a very special location. The fucking Opera House. The Sydney Opera House, folks. We're gonna take a little stroll around here. I was not planning to make this video tonight, but we're gonna be making it, folks. It is currently 11 p.m., actually 11:30 p.m. on my last day here in Australia. I just wanna hop on here real quick and just to say that I am one grateful dude. I am one grateful dude, folks. And sometimes you don't realize how good you have it until you get here. Until you get here, folks. And it's like, it's one of those things, one of those reminders that says, don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to do the things you love. Don't be afraid to go against the grain. Don't be afraid to go against the grain, folks. That's a big one for me, and one thing that I love to spread. That's the word I love to spread. And you get to places like these. Where is it? There it is. Harbour Bridge there. Opera House just above me. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, folks? And so you don't realize how grateful you are and how good you have it. Sometimes you don't realize that until you get here, or until you see it, or until you do it, until you book it, or whatever the case may be. And so this is just kind of like a reminder to be like, hey, and as cheesy and as cliche as it sounds, and of course I'm in one of the honorary wonders of the world is what I like to call it. I don't think the Opera House is a wonder of the world. I don't think so. If it is, then it is, but I don't think so. So I call it the honorary wonder of the world because everybody loves this place. How could you not? Now, I'm gonna say hand on heart that for the longest time I said that Sydney and the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge was overrated. I'll be the first one to say it. I'll be the first one to admit it. I thought it was overrated, folks. And sure, maybe it might be a little bit. But the first time you see it, and the first time you experience it, I mean, how could you not love it? I mean, you can't really see too much from up here. We're just taking a walk around, folks. We're taking a walk around. Let me make this video, but this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. This is the kind of stuff that people see on the internet, they see on YouTube, they see on TV, they see on whatever, and they think they can't have it, okay? I know it's really dark here. Sorry, folks, the light's a little bit shit, but give me a minute, we'll be back. But I talked about this in the seasonal work video, in the power of seasonal work, which from the time I'm recording this video, that video goes up in the morning for me. It's already been up for a couple of weeks for you guys. But I said that in that video too. It's one of those things that people think they can't have when they really can. And they think they can't have it because they don't try. They don't try, or they don't have enough confidence or enough, whatever you want to call it. But when you get out here, you make that jump and you book that ticket, you take that leap or whatever you need to do. You then start to realize, hey, this shit's possible. This is possible. But this is what I'm talking about. This is why I say all the time in my outro now, recently, get your passport, travel the world, and stop watching the news, okay? Also be kind to each other and love one another, obviously, but that one specifically. Get your passport, travel the world, stop watching the news. I know it's controversial, I know people don't want to hear that. I know people don't like it. Oh, without the news, I don't know this. Without the news, exactly. Exactly. Now, obviously, there's some pretty terrible things going on around the world. But watching the news makes it worse. And not only that, folks, I don't say that to be controversial. So there's going to be one person that says, oh, he's trying to be controversial and he's trying to be woke and blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to relax, okay? Relax. I'm not trying to do all that. I say all that. There's some construction over here, folks. Sorry about the loud noise. Give me a minute. But I say all that to say mainly, not because of the controversy. I say that because I want you and y'all to see this shit for yourself. That's my point. My point isn't to be controversial. My point, can I go upstairs? Let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. My point isn't to be controversial. My point isn't to tell you what to do and always agree with me. Not everybody agrees with everybody. That's not how it works, and I understand that. My main message is to see it for yourself. And if you don't like it and you still don't agree with it after you go and see it for yourself, okay, fine. That's fair. That's absolutely fair, folks. And that's what I'm talking about. But what I mean is, you say, hey, you know what, for me, I'll even throw myself on Front Street. I said Sydney was overrated. I did, hand on heart. Now, this is a very light example. There are more extreme examples I could use from some other people that I'm not gonna get into. But for example, Sydney is overrated. But then I get here, look at this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, folks? Look at this. Come on, man. You wouldn't be able to get here and see this if you don't try. You wouldn't be able to get here and see this if you don't book the ticket. You wouldn't be able to get here and see this if you wish yourself to death. A famous quote by my man Timothy Ward. If you wish yourself to death. You can't wish yourself to death, folks, because you're not gonna do it. If you wish and what he means by that, it's pretty self-explanatory. But what he means is you wish and wish and wish and wish and wish, and you never do it. If you're gonna wish, take some action. Okay, let's head down here. Head back down to the lights. But if you wish yourself to death and you don't do it, what's the point? What's the point? You know? So, I mean, I kind of went off on a little bit of a tangent there, folks. While I'm also trying to soak this in for the very first time. But this is what I'm talking about. And you guys know I get motivated when it comes to travel and getting the heck out of wherever you are, just to go and see some stuff. And it's because I get messages all the time. Ross, you pop around so many times. You go to all these cool places all the time. How do you have enough money for that? How are you able to do that? How are you? Well, number one, I'm great. I'm great, perfect, thanks for asking. But number two, it comes with hard work, it's not easy. Doesn't come overnight. A little uncomfortable sometimes. You're gonna have some real shit days where you feel like you wanna give up and just be like, nah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. We'll do another lap, folks, I think. Let's do another lap. But you have days like that where you ain't feeling it. That light is really killing me, sorry, folks. You have days where you're not feeling it, but then you get days like today where you're out filming in the middle of Sydney at 11:30 p.m. It's like, that's what I'm talking about, folks. That's what I'm talking about. And so what I'm gonna tell you, because we're really gonna be ramping this up, you'll see this video before all of the Malaysia content, by the way. A lot of Malaysia content coming soon, so do not be fooled. I got back from Malaysia today, so I will be putting this up because this needs to be done. This needs to be done, this needs to be put out immediately. But I have a video coming out in the morning, so I don't want to overlap too much. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna see the seasonal work video that's coming out tomorrow for me. It's already out for you guys. Then you're gonna see this video next. which is in Sydney after Malaysia, only because it's a motivational video and this needs to be done. And I only just thought about pulling out the camera when I got here. And then we go out to Malaysia. Then we do the Malaysian content. You'll see a bunch of flight reviews from Australia to Malaysia, to Penang, to Langkawi, a couple of vlogs, some street market stuff. You'll see all the Malaysia stuff then after this video. And then this video is being recorded after Malaysia. So don't be confused, folks. So seasonal work video, then this video in Sydney after Malaysia, only because it needs to be done now. And then all the Malaysia content, and then, well, US content. I don't think there'll be too much US content, folks. I filmed a shitload of videos on purpose in Malaysia to cover the time I'll be in the US. I'm actually not gonna be in the US that long, so there's that. But I'm gonna leave you at this. And I said it in my seasonal work video, and I'm gonna say it again. Number one, you are not stuck. You are not stuck in your cold ass office job. It feels weird to say that again in 2 videos back to back, but you are not stuck in your job. You are not stuck anywhere, okay? You are not stuck, you know, well, maybe in some countries, but you're not stuck in your country, you know? There is a way to even just do a vacation. Just a quick little vacation. It doesn't need to be a whole year and a half like I'm doing in Australia. It doesn't need to be all that. It can be a little vacation somewhere. Take 2 weeks. Take 2 weeks and go somewhere, okay? Take a month and go spend it in Southeast Asia, where it's gonna be really cheap for most of us around the world. Just take little strides there. You are not stuck. Another thing, if you don't like it, all I ask is for you to go see it first. Go see it first. Go see it first. Okay? I know, I used to be in your shoes where I would just judge immediately. Judge immediately, and it's easy to do. It's easy to do. It's absolutely easy to do. Again, like I did with Sydney, it's a very lighthearted example, but in comparison to some other things. But it's so easy to judge first. It's so easy to do it. I get it. I've done it. Hell, I still do it. To be completely honest, I still do it. But not as I used to, folks. Not as I used to. For example, there are some places I'm going to be going to at the end of the year where people are going to question my insanity. But the people I'm going with have been there before, and I ain't nervous anyway. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, go see it for yourself. Stop just going off of social media. Stop just going off of the news. Because you can have a different perspective. You can have a different perspective than the dudes getting paid to read a teleprompter, the dudes and dudettes, the guys and gals, getting paid to read a teleprompter over something they want you to hear. They want you to hear what they're telling you. They want you to hear that this place is terrible. They want you to hear that this place is no good and you shouldn't go there and blah, blah, blah. But have you been there? Have you been there? And if the answer is no, yeah, you might want to take that with a grain of salt, folks. You might want to take it with a grain of salt. Again, I know it's easy to follow the news. I get it. And I'm not going to harp on it because it's not just the news, it's social media as well. But go see it for yourself, folks. Whether it's a trip, whether it's a place, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a whatever. It doesn't need to be crazy. Just go see it for yourself and then judge. Because you could be thoroughly surprised. Thoroughly surprised. And it happens more than you know, folks. I'm trying to think of some more things here, folks, before I, because once I turn the camera off, I'm going to remember so much stuff. If there's anything that I forget in this video, by the way, any comments or anything, tell it down below, folks. I want to hear what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Am I harping on things too much? Am I not saying some things enough? Am I making sense? Am I not making sense? All I ask is that you be respectful, folks. And I think that's pretty much all I got, folks. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave you with the Sydney skyline, the Harbour Bridge, and a weird angle of the Opera House. Sorry, folks. I know it's not the greatest angle of the Opera House. I know it's not the best angle. Sorry about that. But folks, this is what I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that there, folks. Be sure to subscribe to rosstravels.official and Ross Travels on YouTube, rosstravels.official on Instagram and TikTok, folks. Share it with the folks you know, share it with the folks you don't know, and as always, be kind to each other, love one another, get your passport, stop watching the news, and I will see you guys later.